Let's talk about how beautifully varied and inventive fish sex can be. We'll start strong by looking at the moldy wrasse, also called the humphead wrasse. So these fish reach sexual maturity at around 5 to 7 years of age, and at around 9 years old, females can change their sex to male. According to the National Marine Sanctuary Foundation, this happens to make sure that there's always a male around to mate with a sexually mature female. And as a side note, the females that make this change to male are actually called supermales. This is because they're larger than other males with brighter colours and more distinct patterns on their skin, which ecologists think help attract female wrasse to the supermales. How cool. Now, clownfish do something similar, except their sex change happens the opposite way. So clownfish live in groups with 2 large fish and lots of smaller fish. The 2 large ones are the only sexually mature fish in the group, and they're a female and male breeding pair. And all of the small fish in the group are male. But if the large breeding female is removed, the only female in the group, then her male partner will change her sex to female. Then the next largest fish will increase in size to take over as a sexually mature male. So yes, that does mean that in Finding Nemo, Nemo's dad would actually have become his mum. And lastly, we have an all-female fish species called the Amazon molly. An all-female fish species, how does this work? Apparently they use a process called gynogenesis, which is basically where they create clones of themselves. But what's interesting is that they still need sperm to kickstart the cloning process. So a female Amazon molly will mate with a male fish from a related species, but she won't actually use his DNA for the offspring. And because these fish have such an incredible genetic makeup, they're actually thriving. Usually fish that reproduce asexually run into trouble after a while because of the lack of genetic diversity. So we think these fish are pretty cool. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video so that we can keep taking you on new and ever more interesting sex and space journeys.